Right now I am reading The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace Wallers. And this is by far, I want to say, my third favorite read book. Okay. My two top reads are The Mystic Path to Cosmic Power by Vernon Howard. And then my second book is The Power of the Subconscious Mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy. And then my third read is The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace Wallers. Then my fourth book is The Game of Life and How to Play It by Florence Shen. So amazing. I mean, these books are absolutely amazing. Okay. So this is why I came back on here, because this part right here, thinking in a certain way. Okay. So now, in this chapter, okay, in this book, The Science of Getting Rich is fairly short. Is a very short read. I think it has about, let me see, I think probably about 16 chapters or so. Oh, yeah, 16 chapters. The 17th chapter is pretty much the summary. But if you're talking about a phenomenal book, now this book, when I first started reading this book, I remember this book was the first book that made me feel like it's okay for me to want it's okay for me to want to become successful, right? It's okay for me to want more money, right? This was like the first book. And it talks about God in here. It talks about Jesus. Like it's just really overall a phenomenal read. If you have not read The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace Wallers, I highly encourage and recommend you buy this book, or you can listen to the audio on YouTube, because they also have an audio that you can listen to whereas though somebody else reads the book for free, for the free 99. Okay. And this is what it says. Let me get back to the page. Man, this is really good. Really good. Thinking in a certain way. Now it says, turn back to chapter 6 and read the story of the man who formed a mental image of his house, and you will get a fair idea of the initial step towards getting rich. You must form a clear and definite mental picture of what you want. You cannot transmit an idea unless you have it yourself. Okay. So, chapter 6, Wallace Wallace talks about this guy, this student he had, right? And it goes like this. I recall now the case of one student who was told that he must get in his mind a clear picture of the things he desired, so that the creative thought of them might be impressed on formless substance. He was a very poor man, living in a rented house and having only what he earned from day to day. And he could not grasp the fact that all wealth was his. So after thinking the matter over, he decided that he might reasonably ask for a new rug for the floor of his best room, and an intricate coal stove to heat the house during the cold weather. Following the instructions given in his book, he obtained these things in a few months, and then it dawned upon him that he had not asked enough. He went through the house in which he lived and planned all the improvements he would like to make in it. He mentally added a bay window here and a room there until it was complete in his mind as his ideal home. And then he planned its furnishings. Holding a whole picture in his mind, he began living in a certain way and moving towards what he wanted. And he owns the house now and is rebuilding it after the form of his mental image. And now, with still larger faith, he is going on to get greater things. It has been unto him according to his faith. And it is so with you and with all of us. Okay, so this guy, he ain't have nothing. Okay, pretty much. He was poor. He had, and poor, you can change. Let me say this, because I know earlier I said, poor, being broke is temporary, and being poor, that is like, that's like, forever, right? But you can change your mindset. And a way to change your mindset is to change your thinking. Okay, everything is about thinking. So let me go to the next thing. Okay, the next chapter. All right, thinking in a certain way. You must have it before you can give it, and many people fail to impress thinking substance because they have themselves only a vague and misty concept of the things they want to do, to have, or to become. Okay, so you may write down as a goal, right? I tell you guys all the time how I'm writing my goals down, right? I stay writing my goals down, stay writing them down, stay writing them down each and every night before I go to bed. I make sure I write my goals down, wrote my goals down, right? Now, you may have for your goals, one of the things you may say, I want more money. Okay. That's not really that's not really a precise goal. That's not really a detail oriented goal, because more money, you could go down the street and find a quarter. That's more money, right? You have to be very, very detailed. You have to write the amount of money that you earning, okay? The amount of money that you desire. You have to write that down. You can't just say, well, I just want more money. What is more money? Okay. So you have to be detailed oriented. It is not enough that you should have a wish to travel, see things, live more, etc. Everybody has those desires also. If you were going to send a wireless message to a friend, you would not send them letters of the alphabet in their order and let them construct the message for himself, nor would you take words at random from the dictionary. You would send a coherent sentence, one which meant something. When you try to impress your wants upon substance, remember that it must be done by a coherent statement. You must know what you want and be definite. You can never get rich or start the creative power into action by sending out unformed longings and vague desires. Go over your desires just as the man I have described went over his house. See just what you want and get a clear mental picture of it as you wish it to look when you get it. That clear mental picture you must have continually in mind as the sailor has in mind the port towards which he is sailing the ship. You must keep your face towards it at all times. You must no more lose sight of it than the steersman loses sight of the compass. It is not necessary to take exercises in concentration, nor to set apart special times for prayer and affirmation, nor to go into silence, nor to do occult stunts of any kind. Their things are well enough, but all you need is to know what you want, and to want it badly enough so that it will stay in your thoughts. Spend as much of your leisure time as you can in contemplating your picture. But no one needs to take exercises to concentrate his mind on a thing which he really wants. It is the things you do not really care about which require effort to fix your attention upon them. So focus on what you want. I don't know how many of you guys, I really don't know. I really wish that I can see that the times when I recommended books, okay, certain books, like this book right here, The Science of the Prosperity Bible, but me reading The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace Wattles. And I really wish I can see how many people went and got themselves a journal. How many people went and got themselves a journal and wrote their goals down, wrote their desires down, wrote exactly, how they want their life to be, wrote down the type of clothes you're going to wear, the places you're going to shop at, the restaurants you're going to eat at, the amount of money that you're going to have, your relationship with your children, I really would love to know how many people went and brought the notebooks or how many people went and brought the actual book. You can't keep on singing the same exact song saying you want better for your life if you're not doing nothing different. You can't, I mean, you can sing it, you can cry too, you can pray and keep on saying you want better and different. But if you don't do different, your life just not gonna change. And that's that, you know what? That's just it. And unless you really want to get rich so that the desire is strong enough to hold your thoughts directed to the purpose as the magnetic pole holds the needle of the compass, it will hardly be worthwhile for you to try to carry out the instructions given in this book. The methods herein set forth are for people whose desire for riches is strong enough to overcome mental laziness and the love of ease and make them work. And that's another thing, because everything, I keep telling guys, everything is mental. Everything is mental. You out there working hard, sweating real hard. You putting all that energy into it. Okay? But yet and still, you still not where you desire to be. Because it's about mindset. And I'm going to keep on saying it. And that's exactly why the book is called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. It's not wear yourself out and get rich. It's not burn yourself out and get rich. It's not chase the bag and get rich. Is not, overwhelm yourself and get rich. Is not work 3 jobs and get rich. Is think and get rich. Think and get rich. Do the thing that you absolutely love to do. Go after your passion, your purpose. Go in that direction and stick to it. Be persistent. And if you have faith, and this is how you know faith. If you have faith. This is right here how you know if you have faith. You know you have faith if you are persistent. If you don't have faith, you're going to give up. You're going to throw that thing in. You're going to give up. And there's so many people nowadays, they want microwavable results. They want things to come to them so quick. They want things to come to them before they even get started. That's not how this here thing works. Okay? In the words of Zig Ziglar, okay? You got to keep on pumping and pumping and pumping and pumping. Okay? For the water, you got to keep on pumping. And you got to keep on doing it until you get the water. You got to keep on planting those seeds until you manifest the harvest. And guess what? You don't manifest the harvest the same exact time that you plant the seeds. And you have to see it for yourself. You have to know that this thing is here. You have to walk around knowing that you have the thing that you desire. It may not be, outside yet in your garage, but it's there. It is there. You have to see, like, you have to have this knowingness to you. Like, I know, you gotta walk around with this assurance. Like, I know it's there. I know it's there. You have to have a knowingness to you. I remember my oldest son, I kept on telling him, I'm like, you know what, we got a car. We about to have this car. And my oldest son kept saying, okay, right, he ain't believe it. And you know what you can do? The quickest way to manifest the things that you truly desire, you step away from the thing, right? So you put it out in the ether and you step away and you go do something so fun. That's a way you manifest your desires, but also another way, like if you are going through something, go do something, right? Like, say for instance, you've gone through something, you don't know what the hell to do, your life just seems like it's going in a certain way. Go away from that thing. Take yourself shopping, whatever it is, do something fun, because it's going to change the trajectory of whatever it is showing up in your life. It will change it like night and day, because we are energy. You got to understand it. We are magnetic and we are energy. Okay. And so everything is based upon what your energy is like, what your vibrations like, what your thoughts is like. Okay. What your thoughts are like. All right. So I kept telling my oldest son, I'm like, you know what? We get in a car. And he was like, okay, like nonchalant about it, like didn't believe it. Well, in a few months, I want to say in 3 months, I had enough money for 2 cars and then had money left over. I didn't know exactly how it was going to manifest itself. I didn't know exactly what was going to come out of it. And you know what? Also, what I did to manifest it quicker, I went to a place that I always wanted to go. It was Atlanta, Georgia. Okay, I wanted to go to Atlanta, Georgia, and I just wanted to visit it and see it. You know, I heard so much talk about Atlanta, so I wanted to go there. And I did not care that I was there just for one day. So I rented a car. Okay. And I drove, it was about 12 hours, and we spent the night for one day. It wasn't even about me staying there for one day. What it was about the vibration. It was about the energy that I was feeling on my way going there. It was this feeling that came over me, this warm, hot sensation energy. Okay. And I felt so amazing. And I kept on doing videos because it was like I was so my energy, it was like really, it was high. I visualized, I seen myself in the new car, okay, because I rented the car, right? The rental car. I seen myself with, with a new car. My energy was amazing. Chicken wing, with the rice, and I seen myself with the car. Is Avion? Is Avion? Tell the people come. No, you remember when you remember when I got the rental? You remember when I got the rental and I kept telling you we was gonna get a car?
The rental from Atlanta?
Yeah, you remember when we was driving down there and we was listening to Nipsey Hussle, and I kept on telling you, I was like, "Oh, watch we get a car." You remember? And did you believe it?
No.
He didn't believe it. And I kept on telling him, I'm like, "Listen, we gonna get a car." And then what happened in a few months?
We got it.
We got the car. We got the car. And not only did I get one car, I got 2 cars. So when you say this don't work, it works. It works. Like it works if you believe it. It works if you have faith. It works. I'm telling you, and I remember, I just remember like I kept on doing videos because I was like so excited. I kept doing videos. I kept on doing Facebook Lives. And I was so excited. And even in my Facebook Lives, I was like, I know I'm about to have a car. I know I'm about to have a car. And I spoke it into existence. And guess what? I had it. So when I recommend these books for you guys to read and for you to get, is a reason. Like I just don't say buy the book or whatever it is like that. Like I'm really convinced for your breakthrough. Like I really know that there's a better way for your life. I really know that. I really, with my heart of hearts, believe that, and I know that. Okay, is a knowingness. All right, and so let me finish reading the methods. Here in our set, the methods here in our fourth are for people whose desire for riches is strong enough to overcome mental laziness and the love of ease and make them work. The more clear and definite you make your picture, then, and the more you dwell upon it, bringing out all of its delightful details, the stronger your desire will be. And the stronger your desire, the easier it will be to hold your mind fixed upon the picture of what you want. Fix your mind upon the picture of what you want. Fix your mind upon the picture of what you want. Fix your mind upon the picture of what you want, what you desire for your life. We're focusing on what we want. You want their car, you want their house, you want their success, you want their amount of money, you want that relationship. You fix your mind upon what you want. Okay, I got to keep reiterating it, okay? Because you need to keep on hearing this in order for you to start changing and writing and thinking about what you want as opposed to what somebody told you you couldn't have. Okay, so that's why I keep reiterating myself. You need to fix your mind upon what you want as opposed of what somebody done conditioned and programmed you to believe that you can't have. Okay, all right, all right. So behind your clear vision must be the purpose to realize it, to bring it out into tangible expression. And behind this purpose must be an invincible and unwavering faith that the thing is already yours, that it is at hand and you have only to take possession of it. So that car, that house, the money, the relationship is here already. All those things are here. Your soulmate or that person that you want to be in a relationship with, first of all, if you have a desire to, be in a relationship, probably you single right now, right? What I highly recommend you do is this. And this is one of the things that I did. Wait. So this is what I did. I wrote down my ideal relationship. And I wrote it in the present tense. I am so happy and grateful now that I am married. Okay. And I wrote down all the attributes and everything that I want my husband, how he's going to be. Okay. All right. And so that's exactly what you have to do. You have to write down exactly what it is that you want your ideal person to be. And how do you manifest that? Well, you have to be there. Okay. If you say you want somebody that is going to love you, first of all, my love, you have to love yourself. It all starts with self. And then you are in alignment to receive the love from someone else. But to say that you want somebody to love you and you don't love yourself, okay, then that is you won't manifest it, because even if the person was to come into your life, you would be so out of alignment that you would think that this person is there for something else. Like you would think that this person is just here to manipulate me. This person really don't love you. You will have all these thoughts, right? And I'm speaking from firsthand. You will have all these thoughts thinking that, because you feel you don't deserve love. So you would think that this person is up to something. This person have something up their sleeves. When in fact, they really are there and they really love you. But because you can't see it for yourself and because you don't love yourself, okay, you think that they don't love you. So you have to write it down and keep that mental picture of whatever it is that you desire. So let's finish. Okay. And behind his purpose must be an invincible and unwavering faith that the thing is already yours, that it is at hand and you have only to take possession of it. Live in a new house mentally until it takes form around you physically. And in the mental realm, enter at once into full enjoyment of the things you want. Whatsoever things ye ask for when ye pray, believe that you receive them, and ye shall have them, said Jesus. See the things you want as if they were actually around you all the time. See yourself as owning and using them. Make use of them in imagination just as you will use them when they are your tangible possessions. Dwell upon your mental picture until it is clear and distinct. And then take the mental attitude of ownership towards everything in that picture. Take possession of it. In mind and in full faith that it is actually yours. Hold to this mental ownership. Do not waver for an instant in faith that it is not real. So don't think that, and this is another thing. Because I know, some people, you could give them your whole vision, so to speak, your whole vision. Like I'm gonna have this car, I'm gonna have this range, I'm gonna have this, and I'm gonna live in this home and all this other stuff. And then somebody has come and say, and then maybe you'll ask them for money, and they say, "Damn, you said you gonna have all this stuff, but you asking me for money, right?" Like they don't believe it. Or you can say you're gonna have all these things, but because it has not manifested yet, they say you ain't. How the hell you gonna have that? How you gonna have that, right? Those people, I highly recommend don't tell your goals to. Don't tell your goals to them because they don't, because it starts off they don't see it for themselves and they don't think that it is possible for them. So they're gonna keep on telling you that you can't do it. What makes you think that you capable and all this other stuff. So don't tell them people your goals and your vision. Okay. Sometimes you keep it to yourself. Okay. But understand that it's real. Understand that it's real. And what you desire is already created. Like I really want you to own in on it. Like what you desire is created already. It's created. Only thing you have to do is get on that frequency that is on. That's it. Get on that frequency. And how you get on that frequency, you hold the mental picture of the desire. You keep the faith. You keep on thinking about that picture. You keep on impressing the subconscious mind of the picture of you, what you see for yourself, that house, that car, the amount of money. You see that for yourself and you keep on impressing it upon your subconscious mind. Remember this, the subconscious, it does not know fantasy from reality. Okay? It does not know fantasy from reality. Only thing what it knows is what you keep on saying and what you keep on impressing upon the subconscious mind. Your repetition of the thing. So when you keep saying, "Oh, I'm so happy and grateful I earn, 50,000 a month," right? And you keep on saying it, and you keep getting emotionally involved in it, the subconscious mind eventually it'll start believing it. Okay, this is how it works. It'll start believing it, and it'll start mapping out ways. Your higher self will start focusing on ways where are we still? It'll start focusing on ways where as though you can manifest the thing that you desire. But you have to keep the mental image of yourself, the type of person that you say you desire yourself to be. The restaurants. I don't watch so many YouTubers, okay, that even they done this. Okay. They even done this, okay? That once upon a time they didn't have nothing, okay? And because they kept this mental image of them being a YouTuber, of them being successful, and reading the books and scripting and stuff like that, in a matter of time, in no time, they was able to manifest it. So when you say, I don't know for me, no. If it's possible for one, it's possible for all. Let me say that again. If it's possible for one, it's possible for all. Get on that frequency of the thing that you truly desire. Is this place that I go to, and I mentioned this earlier, is this place probably about 3 towns away from me, okay? And I love going to this place, okay? Predominantly a very wealthy area, okay? When you go up there, that's mainly all you see: Range Rovers, Bentleys, Maseratis. That's all you mainly see in this area. Now, I remember a few months ago, okay, probably about a year ago, right? I would say what I desire, but I would also focus on what I didn't want, right? And so I remember this one day, I said, you know what? I don't have to stay the same. I don't have to keep on doing the same exact thing I've been doing, right? About a year ago, this was. And so what happened was I started like visualizing myself. I said, "Oh, it's a place that I remember I used to go to before," right? I remember I used to go to this place, Edgewater, New Jersey. I used to go there, and oh, I could do that now, okay? And so what I started doing was I started going in that area to do shopping, like food shopping and stuff like that. It never was to go food shopping, okay? Because they have supermarkets where I live. It was always to put myself in a different environment. It was always to be around wealthy people. It was always to be around successful people. It was always to be around luxurious things and to be around nice things, okay? Beautiful things. And so I keep going up there. I keep on going up there. And you want to expose yourself to things that are, beautiful, luxurious. Never feel like, well, I don't belong. Or now when you first start changing your environment and going around things or people that are wealthy, at first you may have this thing within you, the monkey in the mind telling you, why are you up there? You don't deserve to be up there. You don't, you're not like this or you're not like that. Still go. Still go. Still go up there or still be around it until you make yourself comfortable. Okay. And I remember it would be so many times I would take my children to like these far out places. It's this place in New Jersey. I'm from New Jersey. It's this place in New Jersey. I think it's called Blacksmith or something like that. It's this town. And this town, they have nothing but mansions. Nothing but mansions. And it would be so many times where as though I would take me and my children and we would just go on these long rides and we would see the mansions. And I always let my children know it's possible for you. It's possible for you. Okay. Whatever it is that you desire, it is possible for you. Okay. And so you want to be around things. Okay. You have to be around things that you desire to have. And another thing is, if you say you want a certain vehicle, go to the dealership. That's what I did. I went to Land Rover. Okay. Sure did. I have pictures and everything. I was taking pictures, honey. You would have thought that I was buying that vehicle the same exact day. Okay. Sure did. Went to Land Rover. Okay. And I remember as if it was yesterday. My oldest daughter, it was me, my oldest daughter, and my oldest son. Okay. And I had just got this download for me to go to Land Rover. Range Rover is a vehicle that I have. Okay. Putting it out. Okay. It's a Range Rover that I have. Okay. And I remember when I went to Land Rover and I was a little afraid. I was a little nervous. Okay. Because it okay. And I went there and I was recording up in there, and to the guy, he felt some type of way and then didn't want me to record. Okay. He didn't want me to record, but I was recording in there. I was sitting in the vehicle. I was touching this stuff. Okay. I was taking pictures. My oldest daughter, I was telling her to take pictures of me while I was sitting in the vehicle doing a peace sign and everything. Okay. You want to be around that thing. Okay. You say you want a certain type of car, go to the dealership, be in that vehicle. They can't tell you what you can afford. They don't know you. Okay. And the same thing with the homes. They don't know you. Okay. They don't know what you can afford. They don't. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Okay. Because I really want you to understand and get this. Okay. It can seem a certain way for your life right now, today. Your life, it can change in a drop of a dime. Let me say that again, please, okay? Because I really want you to understand this. Your life, it can change in a drop of a dime. It can change so quickly. So quickly, okay? And you may not have that thing in your possession, right? It may appear you don't have it. But whatever you desire, it is out there. I guarantee you it is out there, okay? It is out there. Let me finish reading, okay? 1 second. Let me find the page. Woo, okay. All right. See the things you want, and I may reiterate, I may have said this already, but sometimes when I'm reading and I do a long speech, then I got to go back and find where exactly I was. Okay. See the things you want as if they were actually around you all the time. See yourself as owning and using them. Make use of them in your imagination just as you will use them when they are your tangible possessions. Dwell upon your mental picture until it is clear and distant, and then take the mental attitude of ownership towards everything in that picture. Take possession of it in mind and in full faith that it is actually yours. Hold to this mental ownership. Do not waver for an instant in the faith that it is real. And remember what was said in a preceding chapter about gratitude. Be as thankful for it all the time as you expect to be when it has taken form. The man who can sincerely thank God for the things which as yet he owns only in his imagination has full faith. He will get rich. He will cause the creation of whatsoever he wants. You do not need to pray repeatedly for the things you want. It is not necessary to tell God about it every day. Use not vain repetition as the heathen do, said Jesus, said to his pupils. For your Father knoweth ye have need for these things before ye ask him. Your part is to intelligently formulate your desires for the things which make for a larger life, and to get these desires arranged into a coherent whole, and then to impress this whole desire upon the formless substance, which has the power and the will to bring you what you want. See, what's getting you tripped up because you thinking man is going to bring you what you want, okay? That's what's getting you tripped up because you like, well, I don't see it. You know, where's it going to come from? You know, how man isn't going to do it. Now, infinite intelligence, God, source, whatever you want to call it, will use man, but it's not coming directly from man. And that's what's tripping you up. It's not coming directly from man. It's coming from source. Okay? Okay? And that's what I want you to get. It's coming from source. It's not coming from man. Okay? Because man will tell you what you can and can't not have. Source gonna tell you all day long what is for you. Source is gonna tell you all day long you deserve it. Source is gonna tell you all day long that it is on its way. Source is gonna tell you all day long that abundance is your birthright. Okay, that's what source is gonna tell you. Okay, all right. And I'm getting excited because I'm thinking I'm visualizing, okay? As I'm doing this video, I'm visualizing, okay, myself, okay? All right. So bear with me, okay? Don't hate on me now, okay? Don't you dare. Don't you dare hate on me. Don't you dare feel a certain type of way, okay? Because this energy is higher than high, okay? Don't you dare, okay? Now, let me finish. Let me go on. Now, you do not make this impression by repeating strings of words. You make it by holding the vision with unshakable purpose to obtain it, and with steadfast faith that you do attain it. The answer to prayer is not according to your faith while you are talking, but according to your faith while you are working. Ooh. Because talk is cheap. Okay? All right? Okay, talk is cheap. Okay? Talk is cheap. That's like the person that's like, I want to start a YouTube channel. I want to be a content creator, but you never pick up the camera. You never pick up the camera, Betty. You never pick up the camera or you never pick up the phone. And you saying you want to be a content creator? How that's going to work, boo? That ain't going to work because you ain't doing it. Okay? It works. And your faith shows by action. Talk is cheap. Anybody can say, oh, well, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. And they don't do nothing. Okay? You have to put some action. Action Jackson. You got to put some action behind it, boo. You got to show up. You got to show up for you. Okay? You got to show up for you. Okay? You got to show up for you. Now, okay? That's also like the person that's like, I'm going to open a business. 5 years done went past. You still talking about something. You got a plan and you got to come up with this business plan. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. You ain't got to come up with no business plan. Stop lying. Stop lying and get up off your rump. Okay? And open a business. Okay? Go on the IRS website, create the EIN number, okay? And open a business. Stop saying all this stuff that you need to do and all these different things. Let me tell you something. Go do it. Because I did it. Okay? I didn't keep on contemplating and saying, oh, well, I got to do this and I need this to get started. I need this. And also wrote a book. I didn't say, oh, well, I got to, well, how am I going to do this book? Well, maybe I should wait another day. No. Stop letting yourself off the hook of your greatness. You have greatness within you. Stop letting yourself off the hook. You have so much potential within you. Stop letting yourself off the hook. Stop letting yourself off the hook, my love. Okay. Now, the answer to prayer is not according to your faith while you are talking. I just need to reiterate this again. Because to the person that keeps saying they going to do this and they going to do that, and you just have not started, you just not started, you just not got started yet. Okay? The answer to your prayer is not according to your faith while you are talking. Talk is cheap. Let me say that again. Talk is cheap. You've been saying you're going to do all these different things and it sounds so good. It sounds so good. It sounds so damn good. You've been saying this same exact thing for 10 years. 10 years, my brother. 10 years. I'm going past 10 years. You've been talking about this game plan and this business idea for 10 goddamn years. But where is it? Where's the business at that you've been talking about, telling everybody that you was going to do? You still haven't done it? You still haven't opened it yet? Oh, you say because you don't have everything that you need, you just need to get another certificate? You are the certificate. Let me say that again. You keep saying you need to get another certificate. You need more education. Your experience is the education. Your certificate, you are the goddamn certificate. You. Not what man said you ought to have. What this source or God or whatever it is you believe, infinite intelligence, what did infinite intelligence, God, say you had? Not what men say you need. Not what man said you need. And you keep on giving this lame excuse. Oh, well, I just need to go to school a little longer. I just got to get this degree. And once I get this degree, it's not the degree. It's your self-image. Your self-image is trash. Like Forky said from, like Forky said, okay, from Toy Story. Forky. Trash. Your self-image is trash. It's garbage. It's basura. Okay? It's just absolutely, positively trash. And that's what's holding you back. So call a thing a thing. Stop saying, oh, you need all these different things. No, that's not what it is. You procrastinate and you prolong it because your self-image is basura, is trash, is garbage. There it is. See, when you honest with yourself and when you straight up with yourself, you could change that. If you have awareness and you say, you know what? I procrastinate because I don't believe it. I take that any day. As somebody is telling me, oh, they just procrastinate. They just keep putting things on hold because they need this and they need that. That I don't want to hear. But you being honest and saying you procrastinate because because you have fear, I take that any day. I take that any day of the week. Because you honest. Because you honest and you have self-awareness. And with self-awareness and honesty, your life is already in a direction for change. Let me finish. You cannot impress the mind of God by having a special Sabbath day set apart to tell him what you want, and then forgetting him during the rest of the week. You cannot impress him by having special hours to go into your closet and pray. If you then dismiss the matter from your mind until the hour of prayer comes again. Oral prayer is well enough and has its effects, especially upon yourself in clarifying your vision and strengthening your faith. But it is not your oral petitions which get you what you want. In order to get rich, hey world, peace to you, baby, peace to you, peace to you. Hey Lauren, I don't know if you still on peace to you, baby, peace to you, peace to you. Let me see. And by prayer, I mean holding steadily to your vision with the purpose to cause its creation into solid form and the faith that you are doing so. Believe that ye receive them. All those desires that you have, all those things that you wrote down, all your goals, everything that you wrote down, okay? Believe that you have them already. Believe that you have them already. And you know, when I first came across this material, right? One of the things that I said, well, how the hell I'ma believe it? Right? Like how I'ma believe it if it's not there, right? And this is what I started doing. I started studying. I started becoming obsessed with studying. I became obsessed with studying. I became obsessed with studying. Meaning, soon as I wake up in the morning, the first thing I do, I thank Source for waking me up. I also thank God and say thanks for the 20,000. Okay. I thank it. All right. Then after that, I use the bathroom and immediately I get into meditation mode. 20 minutes, I meditate. After I meditate, I read. I listen to Bob Proctor. I listen to Bob Proctor practically all goddamn day. All right. I visualize. Soon as I wake up in the morning, I get into action. I get into action. I move into action. You know what's holding you back? What's holding you back is your routine. That's what's holding you back, is your routine. You keep doing the same exact thing each and every day. And what I started doing was I started studying each and every morning. Each and every morning I started studying. I wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning. Okay. On the weekends, I may wake up at around 7. All right. But through Monday through Friday, 6 o'clock in the morning. Every morning I wake up and I study. And I'm obsessed with studying. I'm obsessed with getting better results. I'm obsessed with improving my content. I'm obsessed. And I do this each and every day. Okay? Each and every day. No holidays. Oh, well, today's a holiday. I'm taking, this day off and I don't, but I'm obsessed with it. And I don't take no days off. I keep on showing up for myself. You know why? You know why I show up for myself? Because my self-image. Because I deserve it. You know why? Because my children deserve it. You know why? Because abundance is in fact our birthright. And whatever it is that I desire, it is mine. That's why. That's why. That's why I show up each and every day for myself. Each and every day. No days off. No days off. And it's also because I do the thing that I absolutely love. It don't feel like work to me. It don't feel like work. It feel like a hobby. Let me finish. Okay. The whole matter turns on receiving once you have clearly formed your vision. When you have formed it, it is well to make an oral statement addressing the supreme and relevant prayer. And from that moment, And from that moment, you must in mind receive what you ask for. Live in a new house okay, you're going to wear the fine clothes, ride in an automobile, go on the journey, and confidently plan for greater journeys. Think and speak of all the things you have asked for in terms of actual present ownership. Imagine an environment and a financial condition exactly as you want them, and live all the time in that imaginary environment and financial condition. Mind, however, that you do not do this as a mere dreamer and a castle builder. Hold the faith that the imaginary is being realized, and to the purpose to realize it, remember that it is faith and purpose in the use of the imagination which makes the difference between the scientist and the dreamer. And having learned this fact, it is here that you must learn the proper use of the will. And then the next chapter, it talk about how to use the will. Okay. So what you gonna do? You're going to start thinking about what you want. Okay? You're going to keep that image of yourself as already in possession of that thing. That house, that car, the amount of money. You're going to keep that image. You are going to see yourself all day long focused on that image, okay? You're going to see yourself already with that Range Rover. You're going to see yourself already with that $50,000 every month. You're going to see yourself already in that condo living in. You're going to see yourself already with those beautiful, amazing friends, okay? You're going to see yourself already with that ring on your ring finger, married, okay? You're going to see yourself already. You're going to see yourself already with your children going to, different events, traveling all around the world, all across the world. You're going to see yourself already with those things, okay? And you're going to keep on pressing upon the subconscious mind, which the subconscious, it does not know fantasy from reality. Okay? You're going to keep on surrounding yourself with beautiful things. You're going to change your environment. You have free will. You can change your environment. You can go to different places, hang with different people, be around different things. And you're going to keep on impressing upon the subconscious exactly what it is that you desire to have. You're going to also talk about the thing as if you have it in possession of it. Okay, so that car, you're going to speak as if you have it in your goddamn driveway. Okay, and some people may say you delusional. Some people may say you a liar. Some people may say you don't have no goddamn car. What you talking about? They may say that. I remember one day, me and my youngest son and my youngest daughter, we was walking. And I was walking, and it was a lady who needed a jump, right? Like she needed cable jumping wires to saw her car. And I remember as I was walking, I said to my youngest son, I said, oh, we should get in a car. And I was like, oh my goodness, you heard me? And he was like, yeah. He was like, yeah, we should get in a car, right? And I just said that because all day long, I see myself as having the vehicle. I see myself as having the amount of money. All day long, I'm writing down, I am so grateful and happy now that I earned $20,000, okay, a month. All day long, I'm writing this down. All day, I visualize myself as the person I desire myself to be, as the person I am. All day long, I see myself as the friends that I have. We going on rooftops, having a good time, laughing, planning, talking about the amount of money that we earn in this month, coming up with a game plan, talking about the vacations that we going on. Tomorrow we going to Bora Bora. Like, so I see this stuff, okay? And I don't even have to close my eyes to see it. I see it even with my goddamn eyes opened. Okay? So you want to get to that state. And don't tell yourself it's not possible. Because like I told you, it is possible for you. If it's possible for one, it's possible for all. Okay? And it doesn't matter what your background was like. It doesn't matter if you've been losing all the way, you've been losing all the way up into this point. None of those things matter. What matters is that you was born, in the words of Bob Proctor, you was born a winner. Well, he said you was born rich. I mean, was it born rich? Yeah, born rich. Okay. But you was born a winner. And I believe in you. And you are able to have it. And so with that being said, I love you guys. I'm going to turn on some Abraham Hicks. Keep rocking out. Keep believing in yourselves. Keep on going. Keep showing up for you. Okay? Action, prompto, action, because it's also action about it. You can't say, imagine I'm gonna be a YouTuber. I'm gonna be a successful YouTuber, but never turn the camera on. Never turn the phone on. Never start the channel. Never start the video. It's not so much about talk, and it's not so much about meditation. You could do those things all day. But if you're not moving in the direction that you desire to move in the words of Brian Tracy, then you are a dreamer. It is just a dream. If you're not moving in the direction that you desire to move in, if you just keep on saying all day long, I'm going to open that business, and you don't do nothing. You say that, and then you watch television for the remainder of the day. Even if you was to go on the IRS website, or even if you was to look a video up on YouTube, how to open up a business, that is moving you in a direction of you actually open up a business, as opposed to you just keep on saying, I'm going to open up a business. And you don't need to have it all figured out. In the Bible, it says something like, you have to be, curious, like the child, like children. Curious. Adults, in the words of Jim Rohn, adults are too serious. You have to be curious, curiosity. And you don't need to have it figured all out. You don't need to know where is it going to come from, how is it going to come to you. You don't listen. It's powers that is working for the greater good for you. So you don't need to know all these other things. Only thing you need to do is put it out and keep the vision. Keep your vision of what it is that you desire. That's it. That's it. And constantly impress the impression upon the subconscious mind. That's all you have to do. And give thanks. Give thanks. Gratitude. Every day, I write down. I am so happy and grateful now that I'm earning $20,000. Every day. Every day I write that down. I write that down for my journal. I write that down throughout the day. I write that down for my gratitude journal. Okay? I write that down on my goals. Every day. Every day I write that down. And every day throughout the day, I'm giving thanks. Thanks for the 20,000. Thanks, God. Thanks for the 20,000. Okay? Every day. Every day. Okay? You have to see it. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. The reason being is because all of us have the ability to change our lives. And it excites me so much. It turns me on so much to know that. It does something to me so much to understand and know that I have the ability to change my life. And all the stuff that people may have said along the way, well, actually, I'm not going to say all the stuff, because even when I was, going to the youth house in and out, as a minor, I remember I even had a judge, right? And she would say to me, she would say, "You so bright." And she would always say that when I would go in her courtroom, she would say, "You are really bright." Okay? So no matter what, you had this potential within you. I remember hearing Bob Proctor say, he said, no one could have been losing more than him. And he went on to become a multimillionaire. And I remember he said for the first year, right, he was earning $4,000 working as a firefighter. And he said somebody had gave him the book. This guy named Raymond gave him the book, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. And he said he was losing. He owed so many people money. And he said the guy told him, study this book each and every day. Study this book. And he said for some reason he took the guy's word and he studied the book each and every day. He studied the book. And he became almost obsessed with studying. And from that point on, he said his income, it went from 4,000, I think, to 175,000 within 1 year. 1 year. And it came from him studying and applying the information it said. And he opened up a cleaning business. And he said before he knew it, he had, so many contracts for him to go and clean different buildings and stuff like that. 1 year, his income, it went past. And at that time, he said he had a goal for 25,000. He said he didn't even believe that he could earn 25,000. But because he studied and kept on studying, he was able to make $175,000. And he said he was a loser. He said self-image and everything, it was pretty much trash. But guess what? He changed it. And one of the things that I love about Bob Proctor work is how he always say it is possible for you. And he always would share his story and say nobody could have been losing more than him. And if it was possible for him, it's possible for you. And stop looking at people and thinking that they was lucky or that they had been given a silver spoon. Not everybody that's successful had a silver spoon. Not all of them. And the ones that I don't watch people that I can't relate to or people who, may not be able to relate to me. I don't watch people like that. I watch people that are where I am currently are. They once were where I'm currently am. I watch people like that and now they are multimillionaires. They are successful. They are doing the thing that they absolutely positively love. That's the type of people I watch. You just have to change your mindset and understand that it is possible for you. Because you know why? Because it is. And I don't give a damn who said it's not possible for you. I don't care who said that you're not educated enough. I don't care who said that you should have been doing this or X, Y, and Z. No, do the thing that you love to do. Do the thing that you are passionate to do. This is your goddamn life. This is not nobody else's life but yours. And believe in yourself. Because whatever it is that you desire to have, you can have it. You can do, have whatever it is that you got there and put your mind to. And don't be around people that's constantly telling you that it won't work for you. Because it will work for you. If it works for everybody else, goddamn it, it'll work for you. You are no different. And we all of us. I don't care what your skin color is like. I don't care, how you was raised or whatever it is. Each and every one of us have infinite potential. Each and every one of us. And so it's possible for you. And I highly recommend you get this book. Highly recommend you get this book, The Prosperity Bible. And if in a part I'm reading and I keep on reading, and I will read The Science of Getting Rich until I hit my goals, and even most likely after I hit my goals. You have something in you that nobody, not even a goddamn scientist, can tell you what you are capable. Not even a goddamn scientist can tell you your potential. Nobody can tell you your potential. Nobody can tell you what you're capable of. No one. Stop accepting other people's limited vision. Stop accepting other people's perception. It is not a fact. Which book? Which book you got, Random World? Book on self-discipline. What book is that? Is that No Excuses? Because that book is good. Yeah. No Excuses is really good. It's really good. That's where I told you guys, that's where I got the idea from to write my goals down each and every day. I took Peach McIntyre mindset class, and when I heard her, she said, write your goals down, right? And then she said, Brian Tracy. I said, Brian, wait, I listened to Brian Tracy. And I said, I remember Brian Tracy said, write your goals down each and every day. No Excuses is such a phenomenal read. But all the books that you get, you have to apply it. It is applied knowledge. It's one thing to just read the book and say, oh, that sounds good. Your life not going to change like that. Your life not going to change like that. You got to apply it. And let me tell you something. If you listen to this stuff long enough, you're not going to have no other choice but to apply it. Because that's how it works. If you listen to the personal development and read the books long enough, you're going to start moving. That's how it works. That's exactly how it works. Because all the times that I did stuff, like last week when I went to that rock and roll thing, when I came home, it was like, I kept on saying, well, maybe, I should just stay in the house, right? I don't know nobody there anyway, right? The chatter in the mind, the monkey in the mind, you don't know nobody there anyway. Why are you going here? Okay, you're going to be the only damn black person. Like all this stuff kept coming up, right? Kept coming up. Okay? That's right. The application is just as important. That's right. That's right. And you gotta apply the stuff. You can't just read it and say, oh, it just sounds so good. But if you are infused with the information, you're gonna apply it no matter what. Right? Like you're gonna apply it no matter what. And when I went to that rock and roll thing, right, I just could not, it was, you ever, to the ones that have children, you know what I mean. You know how you tell your child, like, no, they can't have this right now. And they keep on asking you, keep on pestering you. Like, why can't I have it? And they keep on saying it, right? And they just don't give up, right? It was like this feeling, okay? It was like my higher self just kept on saying, go. My intuition just kept telling me to go. And I was like, the monkey, the chatter in the mind, don't go there. You don't know nobody there. And then I was, folding up the clothes and stuff like that. I folded up all the clothes. I said, you know what? I'm going to just go at 3:30. I said, you know what? The thing is over at 4 o'clock. I'm going to go there at 3:30. And then I'm only going to be there for half an hour. Well, I kept on being pestered, okay? I'm not going to say pestered, but I kept on, my higher self kept on talking to me, my hunches, the intuition. And I said, you know what? I'm just going, okay? And as I was walking, I was a little afraid. Because all that chatter that was coming in from the committee, in the words of Miss Yana Van Zandt, the committee, okay? the things that we heard as kids growing up, and even, you know, as adults, okay? And as I was walking, I did a few videos, you know, to let you guys know this is exactly how you feel, and this is exactly how you are able to overcome the fear, okay? And so when I got there, I still was, you know, a little uncomfortable. All right. You know, all those belief systems, all those thoughts and everything like that. And make sure you guys are sharing the live. Share the live, share the live. Give this video a thumbs up. Okay. Give this video a thumbs up, share the live. And I appreciate you guys for doing so. Okay. So what wound up happening was, as I'm standing there, it was a guy, you know, who kept on looking back at me. He kept looking back at me, okay? And afterwards, you know, from me listening to so much personal development, it's times where as though I could hear the personal development when I'm doing something, you know, that may seem a little uncomfortable. And so I just stayed there. You know, I felt those emotions. I felt the uncomfortable, you know, me being uncomfortable. You know, ask myself why you feel uncomfortable. Oh, I don't know nobody here. Oh, you know, I'm the only black person here, or whatever. And that was a lot because there was other black people there as well. But this is another thing that I want you to understand and get. You attract people based upon your energy. I know I said that before, but let me just say it again. If you are a loving, kind person, you will attract people that are loving and kind. It doesn't matter the skin color. It doesn't matter the skin color. You are attracting people because of your energy. That's how you attracting them. And so when you understand that, you get past of the ignorance. You get past the bias because all of us are connected. We are all connected. And in this here universe is oneness. And once you start understanding that, okay, you stop thinking that, oh, if I go here or if I go there, that, you know, people gonna be a certain type of way or whatever it is. No, they just gonna reflect back to you exactly how you are. That's it. That's it. Okay. And so with that being said, I love you guys. I love you. I love you. Make sure you guys share the video. Okay. If you have not done so already, share the video. Give this video a thumbs up. I love you guys. Show up for yourself. Believe in yourself. Keep on holding a vision of what you see for yourself. Keep holding that vision. Keep on seeing yourself as that person. See yourself as having that possession, as having the possession of the money. See yourself as that. Okay? And I believe in you. Keep on going. Keep on growing. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. With that being said, peace.